Good afternoon to everyone. I am Nudrat Fatima, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I will be taking your value added course of Salesforce Technology. So, all the platform we will be considering is Google Meet. Here, we will be taking the class of the Salesforce Technology. So, what is a Salesforce Technology? I am just giving you an overview. The cloud, the Salesforce technology is basically managing the customer relationship management. It is used as a software as a service. It is helping you to connect with the existing and the future customers, and it is allowing us to become partners in the business. So the relationship with the customers can be maintained well with the technology, and the new customers can be created. So here in Salesforce technology, this will be considering of 30 hours. So it is starting from 18th. So what all things we will learn after completion of this particular course? We'll learn about the Salesforce technology. We can easily execute the programs on Apex programming. We can also learn about the Lightning framework, and we can generate the different custom reports. So all the information will be provided with to you with the help of this WhatsApp group. The assignments, the quizzes will be uploaded on the ILI. So I think everybody is now enthusiastic to learn this new technology. So let's start with your new technology, the Salesforce technology. So now I'm going to start with your topic, the Salesforce technology. So basically, why Salesforce technology? We have the introduction to Salesforce technology. See, whenever we are talking about cloud technology, something related to cloud, first thing that comes to our mind is Salesforce technology. Fine. So, what is a Salesforce technology? The Salesforce technology is one of the cloud computing environment providers. This Salesforce provider is working as a software as a service that you referred as a SaaS, and it also works as a PaaS, that is platform as a service. If you are delivering a software application to the clients, then it is referred as SaaS, that is your software as a service. But if you are providing a platform where clients can build their own software application, then you are a provider, means you are a platform as a service. So both the things are provided with the Salesforce technology. The Salesforce technology is used to provide the software to the customers. We have the different benefits of cloud computing along with the Salesforce. So why do we study Salesforce? Because this Salesforce technology is much cheaper, it is very scalable, it helps to work in the collaboration with the different organization, and it is a hassle-free software technology. So the Salesforce provides us with the very best cloud-based CRM platform. So CRM, you must be aware, CRM is cloud customer relationship management software. So it provides a platform for easier client and server interactions. So better for providing better customer service, we are working on the CRM platforms. Initially, Salesforce was started as a CRM software. Now, what is a CRM? CRM is a customer relationship management. Basically, it is a technology that is managing all the company's relationship with the customers, or the new customers, or the old customers. It is building a relationship with the customers to provide better service. CRM goal is to provide business solutions based on the customer interaction. A CRM also helps to stay connected to the customer, and likewise you must have seen the customer support executives and the customer support services in the online web services. Why is that? Because it is providing you the streamlining processes and it is improving the better customer and server relationship. So we are providing, the software is developed to provide a better understanding of the customer's relationship with the product. So it helps you to improve the profitability. Now, whenever we are talking about the CRM, we are basically referring it as a CRM system or a platform. This is considered as a tool that is helping you to contact the management, you are working on the sales management, you are working on the productivity and many much things. Now, when we are talking about CRM, we are working on the CRM softwares. The CRM software always helps you to focus on the relationship with the customer, the service that we are providing to the customers, the service users, now the suppliers. Throughout the CRM technology, throughout the CRM life cycle, we are including new customers, we are winning the business, we are providing support and additional services through the relationship. Now, CRM system is used for everyone, from sales department, from HR department, from customer service, from business development, from recruiting, from marketing, from any other line of businesses. This is a very better way to organize or to manage the interaction between the organizations also, and to establish a better profitability by the users. CRM software always helps you to store the customer contacts, the customer's feedback, the customer's prospect. It also contains all the identity of the customers, the sales that you are providing to the customers, the record service issues, and it is used to manage the campaigns. All these things are stored in one particular location, and that is why our company is progressing. Now, what is the basic purpose of software, CRM software? Why do we use a CRM software? Because whenever I want to establish a customer relationship, you have to find the solution to their problems. Because whenever a customer is providing you a feedback, you want to win the business and you want to keep them happy by giving the appropriate solution to the problems, and you are building a stronger relationship with them. Likewise, I am giving you an example that there are two different types of shopping portals. One is an Amazon, another one is a Flipkart. Amazon is considered the number one CRM software, or the you can say Amazon is providing a better solution to the users. So nowadays, Amazon is considered far more better than the Flipkart. Now the CRM, because when you are talking about the CRM software, we are also collecting the customers' website, their email addresses, their telephone numbers, all the relevant data that needs to build a better relationship with the customers. So you have multiple sources, multiple channels, and then you are putting those channels, those information, and then you are providing the appropriate results to the user. Now we have different business apps that the users expect to be working properly to provide their better solution. Now the CRM solution are more open and they can multiply or integrate the different business tools for organizing your feedback, for your organizing your data, for organizing the information that is required by the customers. Now, whenever I'm talking about building a customer relationship management, so this you have to follow a certain amount of strategy for organizing the relationship and then the interaction with the customers and the potential customers. So Salesforce.com is providing a better solution for the CRM based technology. So firstly, the steps for performing the better relationship between the users and the service providers is that you need to maintain the record of the customer. The record means their name, their email address, their telephone number, all websites they are visiting. Now, that information that you collect from the user, from the customer, you are organizing that information and you are checking the pattern of their usage of the product or their interest towards a particular product or a software. Now, when you have organized the information, then the better customer relationship can be viewed, can be established, and their interaction with the business. What now after CRM? What is a Salesforce? Salesforce is a multi-tenant architecture. One server instance will be shared by the multiple clients. So the basic concepts and the products and the services that the Salesforce use, first is your cloud, then your cloud computing environment, then it is using software as a service, that is SaaS that I already discussed, and then the trust is being built between the users. So cloud basically refers to the servers that are accessed over the internet and the software and the databases that run on those servers. So a data center is being maintained. We do not have to manage a physical server for that. Now, the cloud computing, this is a technology that is basically enabling the internet basis services, which helps you further in logging up, in signing in up through a browser, whether it is a Firefox, whether it is a Google Chrome, whichever browser you are using. This cloud computing technology is helping you to sign up and log into the browsers. Through the browsers now, the Salesforce is helping to deliver its services in the cloud. The different cloud computing services that we already know that are Google Apps and the Amazon.com. Now we have software as a service. When we are talking about software as a service, we are not delivering the software, we are not purchasing a software by any traditional means like you are downloading the software on a disk, you are installing it on your system, but you are using as a service as it is already available on the cloud. You do not need to download anything, you do not need to install anything, and you do not need to update on your side, because whenever we install any apps, we have to regularly update them. But we are the updates here because are automatic, because the cloud, the software is already managed by the cloud. Now the trust that is being developed, when we are talking about trust, because the CRM is based totally on the trust, we have a Salesforce team that is managing the all the commitment to the building and the delivering the most secure, fast and reliable cloud based service available. We have trust.salesforce.com. This is a system website that is used to handle all the Salesforce customers, and it is used as providing the community access to the real time and the historical value and the historical trust, the system performance, information, and updates. It is easily accessible and it is free to all the members who are the part of the Salesforce community. Now, the different products and the services that Salesforce uses. Firstly, is your Salesforce application. This application is having the pre-built applications that is working on the customer relationship management, from ranging from the sales to the automation to the partner relationship management, marketing, the customer service, the customer providers, and developing the new customs, the objects. All these things are Salesforce application. Now, the second product or the service that is provided by the Salesforce technology is the Lightning platform. Till now, we have studied that the Salesforce is much more focusing on the software as a service. But when we are talking about the Lightning platform is the very first platform which is providing you the platform as a service, that is PaaS. Here, the developers who are accessing the software technology, they can easily create any kind of business application required by the user, by the demand, by the feedback that the user are providing. And this platform easily uses a point and click customization tool, which help you to create solutions for your unique business requirements without any programming experience. If you are not having any programming experience, then also the person can easily use a Lightning platform, because here the better customer service is provided and the platform is provided, because the new new kind of business applications or the business solutions are being provided on demand. Next is your app exchange. App exchange is a very common marketplace that is available on the cloud applications. This is available only to the Salesforce customers, the developers, and the partners. Many of these app exchange applications are free, and you can already use them with the pre-integrated Salesforce, and you can easily add your functionality. You can easily use the objects. All these things can be easily used with the help of Salesforce technology. Now we have salesforce.com community. This community is providing the training for developing a new software or a new platform, providing a new platform for PaaS, for SaaS, both the things. Then you are providing the salesforce.com community is also providing the support to the customers, consulting, events, best practices, and decision boards that helps you to be very successful. So you can easily visit the salesforce.com community and you can browse the topics, the help topics they are providing. They are providing the training, the support, everything. You can visit on that. Now, the different terms that are being used by the Salesforce technology. First is your app. Application app you have used several times. This is a short form for application. Now you have multiple tags available. When you open the salesforce.com web page, you have the dashboards, you have the different tabs, you have the reports, and you have the different pages where you can save the addresses and store the addresses. You can link the addresses of the different business needs. The Salesforce is a very standard application which you can easily customize. You can use it as a sales, you can use it for the service. You can also customize the apps according to the way you want to work. Now you have the edition. Which type of edition you want to use in your Salesforce technology? We have different set of business needs. So according to those business needs, we are using the editions to feel the look, to vary the feature and functionality and the pricing. Now you can develop the objects here in Salesforce technology. The objective here means the entity. You have stored a multiple amounts of information from multiple sources. So, for example, we have an object that you refer as the case object that is in that is helping you to store all the customer related queries. Now, for each query, for each object, because you're talking about the case object that is handling your customer inquiries or the queries. So, your for handling those queries, this object is created, and then your organization has multiple specific records that is already available in your system for handling these queries. Now we have multiple standard objects. You can create the custom objects. You can use the pre-existing objects for accessing the needs of the customers to solving their queries. Last one is your organization. When talking about the organization had the when the Salesforce came, so we have certain licensed users also along with it. So, because we require a licensed users to provide better, secure environment to the customers. So, your organization uses all the data and application. Nobody wants to leak those data from the organization. So, for that, we have different licensed users. We have record. Record is, you must have seen the RDBMS, that is your relational database management system. What is a record in that? You are handling the collective information or a collective field of information for a specific type, for a specific item. Now, the record is always considered as an object because objects are forming a field and then the record is being formed based on the contact, the account, or the opportunity. For example, you can have a contact record to store the information about a person named Joe Smith and a case record that is storing the information about his training inquiry because he is working as a trainee on the Salesforce technology. Now, second is your release. Salesforce always releases new products and features 3 times in an year. Likewise, in winter, they are releasing a product. In spring, they are releasing a product. In summer, they are releasing the product. So, according to the calendar year, they are releasing certain amounts of products and features along with it. So, this helps them to describe all the changes in the existing features and products. As I already told you, that in Salesforce technology, we do not need to update anything because the update is already provided by the cloud platform. You just need to access those information. You just can find the release notes when you are searching for the release notes in the Salesforce help. Last one is your Salesforce. The name of the Salesforce cloud computing CRM service and the company name. Now we have the Salesforce admin. The Salesforce administrator or the admin is a Salesforce user which is having all the administrative properties, all the powers to set, reset, all the responsibilities are being managed by the admins. The Salesforce are for the organization making sure that it runs so smoothly. The admin, the Salesforce admin will always have a special permission because they are accessing the user records, they are managing the customer relationship, they are also handling the data abstraction. Data abstraction means that person will only specify that what data can be shown to the people or to the customers that are accessing the Salesforce platform, because all the information should not be provided to the users. Now, admins are also helping us to create the customer Salesforce object, the workflows, the life cycle of the any object, how it will work, the SDLC models, the validation, what all validation will be provided, the different reports that they will be accessing, and many such informations. They are basically working on the profile management. The profile information should not be leaked to the person who does not have the accessibility of the admin. You can also create or delete the chatter feed updates. You can include the post, you can include the comments. Now the admins are also considered as the planners. These these solve the problems and they are considered as the heroes. Now the Salesforce organization has at least one administrator. This administrator role can be complex and it can be simple also, depending on the size and the structure and the feedback of the customers. In a smaller organization, the admin is often someone who uses the Salesforce the users do. But when we are talking about a organization that is offering a lot of features and items, you can configure the setup, you can configure the products, you can configure the objects, whatever you want to show. Now, when we are starting with the Salesforce, getting started here, there are certain examples of things. Now, starting with your Salesforce, uh, what are the things that use the Salesforce? Firstly, the kind of things that admin can help you or do for first, you can use an object, the field, the record, the feature that enhances the relationship between the customer and the service provider. So all these things are related to the Salesforce. You can create your own custom workflow according to the needs, according to the case that you want to include. The case includes the objects, the fields, the records, and you can find out when the case is completed, the object workflow is completed. You can now create a custom approval process. That process which will allow any of the employee sorry to sign off and to check the expenses. You can also create a custom report for the sales of the different regions. Now you can also give the user permission that cannot be granted as a part of user profile, but if you are answer certain questions, if you are related to certain records, then you are being provided with that permission of user access. Now you can also address the errors that have occurred due to some of the reasons, due to the some of the administrator, so you can get the help regarding the error messages that have occurred. Now how can you contact the administrator and how the company's internal business profiles and policies and practices are affected are related with the Salesforce. Now we have three different licenses of Salesforce. First one is the organization level licenses. So when you have to work with the Salesforce, you need to purchase a certain level licenses. So when you are purchasing a Salesforce, you can purchase an organization level license, edition level license, or the user permissions level licenses. So when we are talking about the organization level, so it will help you your features that are in the collaborative forecasting, predicting certain values, certain information, certain data. And then amounts that are such as the how much amount of storage or the quantity of storage and the number of values or the sandboxes, how much storage of number of sandboxes that your organization has, from when you can already get it from the setup. When you click on the quick find box, you can check the storage usage, or you can check the sandboxes which store the values of the data that is very beneficial to you. Now you have the user level licenses. The user level licenses you have, because when we are talking about the user, the customer, so certain amounts of permissions are not provided to them. So in the user level licenses, we have a chatter free license. User licenses means a user can uh, get certain activation contacts, certain forecasts, right? Certain user permissions are given. Then you have your CRUD access. CRUD means the create, read, update, and delete, which all the users have not the accessibility to. So the CRUD is providing you the accessibility or the license to access or delete any account or create a new account. You can assign each user or a particular user for a user license. The user license will have the maximum utilization for a particular user to create a particular object and a contract. So for user license also, you can go to the setup and you can find the quick find boxes and enter the company information or the whatever information a user licenses permit you to access, you can get from there. Now you have last one, that is the permission set licenses. The permission set licenses are of more use to the users. Likewise, in organization licenses, in user licenses, and this in permission set licenses. What happens when you purchase any license? So you have been provided with the accessibility on a limited amount of values that you can easily access. But when I am talking about the permission set licenses, you can receive any permissions pertaining to the license, and you can also use the CRUD permissions also. Likewise, I have given here an example that when you are using identity connect, right, you are receiving the user identity connect permission, that is allowing a particular user or the user that is having that license to use the features of getting started with the Salesforce. What happens when you purchase a Salesforce? You are just checking out the permission set licenses your organization has from quick setup, the same way you are going to check your permission set licenses. You can also set the permissions or select the permissions you want for a particular value. Now we have add-on licenses. When your organization has user licenses, okay, because everything is user centric or the customer centric, so the Salesforce is based on the CRM. So what happens when I'm talking about the organization which is having a certain amount of user licenses, or a Salesforce or a chatter-free user licenses, the user licenses is much more active, or it is much more focusing on the user aspect, that is on active contracts, on all forecasts. Then you have the CRUD values. You can access all the values, create an account. A user license defines the maximum capabilities you can have. And this also you can check with the help of the setup from the quick find box. And sorry, example is the purchase of API request. When more API requests are there for an organization, it will always extend the limit of the usage from your organization. Now we have different types of permissions. Firstly, we are focusing on the user's permission, means which all tasks a user can perform, which all features the user can access in the organization configuration. The base permission, that is the active contracts or all forecasts or the contacts, the addresses that are depending on the user license allocated to them. The permissions that we are providing, it is helping us to define a group of users. We can easily group the users on the basis of their requirements. Next is your profiles. So what does this profile help us? If I am having a profile of a particular person, or a standard profile is being provided, or a profile related to the different employees and the customers are in a customer custom profiles, means you can delete, edit or create according to your profiles. What does this profile do? This is providing you the accessibility to the objects that we have created, the objects or the entities and the data that is already available to us. Then what you do within the organization, when you create new users, you are assigning a user profile to them, and a profile belongs to one user license type. Fine. So let's say that purchase with the Salesforce and the chatter free types are interrelated. You assign profiles to the users based on these license. Fine. For example, based on the Salesforce user license, you are assigning the system administrator, you are standardizing the user, you are using some of the profiles to the user, you are providing them the profiles. And then based on the chatter free user license, you are assigning them on the chatter user. Means only the free access are provided with the chatter free user license. You can also provide the chatter moderator user profile, but the system administrator, the standard user, all the functionalities are not provided in the chatter free user profile. Next, these are the features. We have certain amount of features assigned to a particular user, means the compact value, the collaborative programming, and the amounts of saving account, the user license is there, the Salesforce profile is there, the system administrator, what all functionalities that can do, all the permission that is given to the system administrator, the CRUD properties. When you're talking about the user license, here, in the user license, this is a standard user. So I'm not providing the permission related to any action contact or any of the rules that needs to be followed by the user. You are only providing with the CRUD properties when talking about the Salesforce profile. But in user license, when I'm talking about the chatter free profile, no access is provided, not even the CRUD access is provided. Now how can you use the control setting edition? What is the difference or unavailable? What are the features that are unavailable in control setting edition? In control setting edition, these are the certain versions of Salesforce application which are providing the enhanced control of the workflow or the data flow from here to there in a Salesforce, inside the Salesforce to the customers. So the control setting edition is not providing all the accessibility. It is also restricting the use of certain features, because if I'm having a certain feature, so I'm not providing the full access of that feature to the users. So we have to use certain amount of features, and we cannot use certain amount of features, because all the features are interconnected. They have connections, and that too with the outside of the Salesforce also. So there is a restriction for usage of that features. Now because of this restriction, some of the features are unavailable, as I already told. Now control setting products are restrict the use of features that require external connections or that are turned off by default. Now we have Salesforce Clouds. What does Salesforce Cloud offers us? The sales, the different services, the marketing, the community, the different applications. It is also integrated with the commerce, the e-commerce you must have known till now. the IoT based applications, the Quip, all these things comes in the Salesforce clouds. Means you are providing with all these features. Now we have the different Salesforce platform. When talking about the different Salesforce platform, we are saying that day by day CRM is getting more better, or it is enhanced with the help of Salesforce platform, because we have the component exchange, which is the uh, feature of the Salesforce platform. Predictive analysis, as I already told, that we are doing the all forecasting, we are viewing the forecasting. So the predictive analysis, the machine learning, and the deep learning, the natural language processing, all are interrelated with the Salesforce platform to provide a better CRM. IoT and social data, the Thunder data platform. These are the examples, the Lightning and Steam Thunder data platforms. Now we have this different CRM data. We are managing the platform, the data management platform are interrelated. So all these things are helping us for providing a better Salesforce platform. So why are we learning Salesforce? What is the importance of learning Salesforce? See, when I'm talking about the Salesforce economy, what happens? The Salesforce economy is is getting better. Most of the people are using the Trailblazers apps for using the Salesforce. So it is helping in generating the revenue, for creating new jobs for the students, for the it is developing the more skillful people. It is connecting more and more community with the help of this Salesforce platform. Now we have different job opportunities that is being offered after learning this Salesforce. When you are, because Salesforce itself is offering a service. Then you have app exchange companies. That is a Conga is one of the app exchange companies. You have the different consulting companies, Deloitte. Then you have the companies that are using the Salesforce platform. That is the Spotify is using the. So similarly, we are having more and more companies that are using the Salesforce platform. Then when we are talking about the customer success platform, here the Trailblazer community is having more and more people adding to it. So it is focusing on the business part as well as the technical part, that is the analytics part. The machine learning is there, IoT is there. These all are contributing for the customer success platform. You are connecting your customers in a new way, because you are having sales, you are having services, you are having marketing, commerce, engagement, platforms and ecosystems, integration, analytics, industries, communities, and all these things. So the customers are connected in a 360-degree angle. 360-degree angle means they are connected all in a new way worldwide. Now we have these type of 500 companies that are using the Salesforce. Most of the we use Facebook, we use Amazon, L'Oreal products are there. So 500 such type of 500 companies use the Salesforce. Now this is a culture or a way of organizing or engaging or interpreting or communicating or connecting all the stakeholders. So major motive of this Salesforce is to develop the trust, the most trusted infrastructure, and the more openly the customers interact. Then you have a mutual growth. When a customer success is there, then there is a mutual growth. Then you have innovation. You are using the Trailblazer platform with the technology to succeed in the industrial revolution. Then you have the equality. You are respecting the different diversity of the people. You are respecting their views. Many communities, many employees, many customers, many partners are there. You are focusing on the trust of the customers, and the success comes after the customer trust. Then the company grows. Then the innovation is there. You are providing the equality. So the customer, if the customer is happy, then all in all the stakeholders are happy, then there is a growth. You are using different innovative methods. So the core values here are the 4 points: the trust, the customer success, innovation, equality. This, the trailblazer community involves everyone. Salesforce MVPs, community groups are there, student groups are also focused on, vet force are focused on. The women who are related to this Salesforce and they are having too much of skill, they are technical women. Then ISVCs, SIs, strategy technology. So this community involves so many people. Now when we are talking about student group, so because you belong to a student group, so what is the mission of teaching you this Salesforce? You can use a wider student community so that you can support more Salesforce employees in the communities and help the students to learn the Salesforce skills with the network and the moving into the Salesforce or the cloud technology. What all you learn? Firstly, you are learning the technical or the business skills with the help of Salesforce. Now you are connecting with each other, you are supporting each other. Then you are getting a career advice and then a mentorship. Then you ask the questions, do you build the network? When you are a skilled person, you build a network of the people of different diverse values or diverse skills, and then you become job ready. What are the different opportunities that the Salesforce is providing? The Trailblazer is one of the community groups that is helping the Salesforce to develop the networking. So, with the networking opportunities, you can have the joint user group events. You may have speaker panels. You have different career fairs. You can volunteer events. Now you can, if you learn Salesforce, you can move ahead. You can move further into the community. You can meet more skillful people. You can you can get the certification funding. You can also go for the Dreamforce. The Dreamforce means you are moving into more into the technical field. You are moving to the technology. Then the Salesforce certification roadmap. When firstly you are an administrator, the administrator has the accessibility of these implementations or the control, the sales cloud, the service cloud, the advanced administrator. Now if you are going for the developer, then the developer is platform app builder, the platform developer. These two are different things. With the help of platform app developer, you are a technical architect. And then with the help of platform developer 1, you are moving on to the platform developer 2, and then move on to the last track, that is the developer track. You are going for, now you, what you have to do, you have to sign up for a Salesforce developer account. You have to move to a Trailhead account, log into the Trailblazer community, sign up for the Trailblazer community group. This is the way you are going to connect. You will just directly click on the Google and write down Salesforce Student Group University. Then you will get the, if you can get the Trailblazer community groups of your country also. Here it is a Mexico company. Then you are moving on to the Salesforce Cloud or something. Then Trailblazer community groups, student group for a particular university. Then you are moving on to the sign up options for you will be providing with a certain amount of instructions for signing up with the Trailblazer community. So here are I am this sign up is being provided for the student group. Now we are signing up for a Salesforce developer account. You have to go to the developer.salesforce.com/sign up. Since this is a paid, so you can have the accessibility of a trial version of this salesforce.com for around 1 month or 2 months. You can create your own group so that you can also explore the PaaS and the SaaS functionalities. Service as a software as a service and platform as a service, SaaS and PaaS. So this is the way I'm going to create my account. Then you will be directed to the next page, that is create a Trailhead account. You will have certain tabs on it: home, learn, credentials, community, for companies. Now you want to register for free. So just start learning, sign up or log in. If you're not having your developer edition credentials, you can also sign up for free. There is a trial version available for 30 days or around 2 months. This is the Trailblazer community link. You can click on this, then click on the featured groups, then click on the student group by different regions. If you belong to India, there is a community of India also. Then you have the university name, or you can create your own university name group if there is none. Then you can also join the different user groups, and also you can set the preferences for the notifications you want to get from that particular group, like the WhatsApp. If you want to mute a particular WhatsApp group, you don't want to receive any messages, then you simply mute it. So similarly, in this Trailblazer community, you can get only those notifications which you want. The rest of the notifications are hidden. Then you are creating an account, finding groups, and then you are searching Boulder. Then you can join the community. Here, this is the page after you sign up. Home, see, in the dashboard, in the tabs, there is home, chatter, campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, forecasts, contracts, orders, cases, solutions, products, reports, dashboards, and my leads. You can create your own objects. You can create your own leads. The chatter is free. Then you can just open the leads. You can just click on the leads on the tab above here. This is the tab. Here you can click on the leads, and you will just, you want to view all leads, you will just click on the all open leads and then go. So you will get the name of the recent leads that was saved. There is a name Akin Krishan, then company name and the phone number. So this is the recently viewed value, right? Then we have all open leads. So you will get all the information, not only the recent one, but the all information related to the leads that are being saved in the Salesforce. You have the option of action. You can edit that value, you can delete the value, because you have got the permissions to access it. Then you have your gene point. And you have all accounts information. Similarly, you can move on to your this opportunities and all. just second. So here you can also check the accounts details, all the accounts of a company. These are the company names: the Burlington Textiles Corporation, CTS, Edge Communications, TCS, United Oil and Gas Corporation. These are the accounts of the company. Then the billing state, then the phone numbers, the type, whether it belongs to which direct type or the channel type. Then you have the account owner name. Similarly, you have different opportunities. Then the opportunities will, when you click on all opportunities, then you will get the all the opportunities that are being stored in the Salesforce. Here the opportunities will also tell the account name along with the amount that are being saved in that particular account. Then when we have to close it, when that stage, all these things are saved in opportunities. That is all. Thank you. Moving on, in the next lecture, I'll be starting with the Salesforce platforms.